Hello everybody, Imminent Storm here, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV Heavensward. In the last episode, after dealing with the whole Ralbon situation, we got word that the Dravanians are massing for another assault on the city of Ishgard. So we came back to Ishgard to confirm this with Count Edmund, and he confirmed that all indications are that the Dravanian horde is massing for an assault on the city. So we are presented with a choice. Do we leave and seek safe pastures elsewhere, or do we stay and help? And we have decided, of course, to stay and help. And what Alphino has come up with is a plan to attempt to parley with the dragons diplomatically to see if we can get them to call off their attack. Unfortunately, we have no way of actually contacting them, so the only potential conduit we have to get in touch with them is through Lady Iceheart. So we're going to have to try and track her down and see if we can't enlist her assistance in this endeavor. Now, the Azure Dragoon Estinian has also decided to help, just in case things go south, and it may actually afford him an opportunity to kill Needhog, which is something he wants to do. But we'll see if it comes to that. Now, we are back out here in the Kurthis Western Highlands to try to find Iceheart. This is the last place anybody saw her, and we're looking for information, primarily. So that is what we are still doing. And we also picked up all of the various side quests in the region, at least that we can find so far, to do along the way. So, we're going to go ahead and get to work on that project. And so, we're just going to head out. There's going to be a bunch of stuff to the north of here. We'll probably head to Cant River's Meet for the bad wine, because the wine that we recovered from that the heretics had stolen turned out to be poisoned. Should have probably seen that coming, but, you know, in any case, we're going to go and see if we can't track down, or what is it we're doing? Speak with the heretics at Camp River's Meet. So because they apparently had accomplices, we're trying to track them down, so we're going to have to see what we can do about that. But before that, I hit my ether compass here, and it says that we have an ether current approximately 165 yalms, where? To the northwest. Okay, so that's probably going to be over in this region somewhere. So let's go ahead and head on over there first. See if we can't track this thing down. And get it. Which is going to be something we're going to be doing throughout our time here in the Highlands. Alright, the thing is, we can't really get up there except for one point. So what we're going to have to do is probably get up there and then hit the compass again. This should be the route up there. Let's hit the compass. 199 yalms to the northeast. Northeast? Did I miss something here? Oh, well, we'll have to find it again. But as long as we're heading north, 135 yalms to the northeast. There it is. We'll tune ourselves to it. And that is 1 down. And if we go, I believe it's under logs, no, travel, Aether Currents. We should now see how many Aether Currents. So this list along the bottom row is how many are in the field. And this list along the top is how many we will get from quests. So. And we already have 1 quest over here that is going to give us an Aether Current. So. Now, as I said, we were going to Camp Riversmeet, but, you know what? Let's go kill some Mylodons first. It's kind of in the direction we're headed. Let's just see. Anything in the area? 161 yalms to the north. Okay. So now those are... they're actually part of the quest, but they're fate mobs. I don't necessarily want to get involved in the fate. Alright, let's get the choke bow out. And let's get to it. There we go. Okay. Ah, there's the current. Let's go ahead and grab that guy. And finish him off. Perfect. Alright, and then this guy. Alright, there we go. Mylodon's down. Next time we're back in Falcon's Nest, we'll have to turn that one in. Alright, so let's go ahead and head south. We are probably going to have to drop off the cliff here, because the only other way down is kind of way off to the north, I believe. Like, yeah, way up here, following that, that river. So... what we just want to make sure is that we're not being attacked before we jump, and that we aren't going to jump directly into combat with something, because we're going to lose all of our health on the way down. Here we go. Okay, so we're looking for heretics, apparently. Suspicious Kurthan. That could be one of our people. Let's see. Aha, so you found out about the poison and came here looking for answers? Well, give up. The poison is made from dragon venom. There is no antidote. Everyone who drank it will die, and so will you. Oh, hold on. I actually have this. Well, these guys are no match at all. Alright, report to Redwald about the bad wine, the fact that this is dragon venom. And apparently a little bit more serious than it would appear. Okay. Flour mill. Okay, so this is the other one that's here. These two are in Cloud Top. Alright. Alright, let's see if there's any Aether Currents on our way. 203 yalms to the northwest. Okay. How much you want to bet it's up there? Oh, 96 yalms to the southwest. There it is. Some of these actually end up being pretty tricky to get to. See, now we actually came through this area before, but it was part of an instance, so we never actually revealed it on the map. And it definitely didn't have bears all over the place. Woolly yak. That is a big yak. Actually, that was not where we were. This is actually where we were before, in the instance. And there's the little land trap things. Yep, there we go. Now this is looking familiar. Let's see if there's anything in the area. With the compass. 263 yalms to the northeast. Very well. Check it again. 126. Same direction. Well, there you are. Now one just has to figure out how to get there. I think I have an idea. Yep, there we are. Alright, there's the expedition leader. Let's see if they found anything more about Iceheart. Mr. Satsurugi, our findings, you say? Well, there is something of a tale there. No sooner had we chanced upon a promising-looking sheaf of letters than we were ambushed from the shadows by great white beasts. It would seem the heretics foresaw our coming and left behind their pets to discourage further investigation. Several of our numbers were badly wounded. And you cannot carry out your duties until the creatures were slain. We have not the time to wait for reinforcements. Let us deal with these pets ourselves, Ayame. Very well. We can get in there and deal with that. Okay, they appear to be these bears. Ah, there they are. Small one first. Piece of cake. Okay, so let them know that the bears are dealt with. Alright, the beasts are slain then. My thanks, Mr. Chatsurugi. May we return to our duty without we may return to our duty without fear of mauling. Okay. And we got the wind-up Alphino. Which I'll go ahead and use that, I guess. Alright, what's next? The expedition leader is a promising lead to aid you in the search for Lady Iceheart, okay? You wish to track down Lady Iceheart. Is this not so? The records we discovered ere those beasts mauled my comrades appeared to be some manner of correspondence. We had not the luxury of perusing their contents more closely, intent as we were on surviving an onslaught of fang and claw. But I'd wager those epistles contain more than friendly salutations betwixt lonely heretics. My interrogation of the patrol proved fruitless. Either we divine some clue from these letters, or we wander the snowfields and pray that the gods lead us right to Iceheart's door. 'Tis hardly a choice at all. Oh, Astinian showed up. Okay, let's go collect those letters. There's something glowing right there. Anything else here? Nope. Alright, there's another one. And there should be a third. There it is. Alright, let's talk to the leader and see what we've got. Have you recovered much of the heretics' correspondence? Indeed we have. There it is. Splendid. Added to the contributions from Master Leveilleur and Sir Astinian, we now have more than a dozen letters. What have we here, then? Every one of these pages is a record of the dealings betwixt the Gorgagni Mills heretics and their fellows in the Ankh-Afa amphitheater. There are requests for foodstuffs, clothing, and all manner of provisions. Iceheart's followers must yet inhabit the ruins we had thought abandoned. Savage might, savage aim, determination, critical hit, direct hit rate. I'll take the savage aim. Hey, level 52. We gained a trait. And we can now do the next stage of our samurai quest chain, or storyline. We'll probably get to that at some point here. Alright, Alphino, what's up? Alphino seems intent on traveling to the Ankh-Afa amphitheater. The Ankh-Afa amphitheater, the very place where you witnessed the manifestation of the primal Shiva, was it not? If that is our destination, the journey will be long indeed. The amphitheater lies on the other side of a treacherous tract of ice and snow that cannot swiftly be crossed. We must place our faith in the Aethernet. As you may recall, our dear friend Moonbrita succeeded in recreating the Ankh-Afa beacon after it had been destroyed by Lady Iceheart. At the time, it was assumed that the resultant aetherite would only be temporarily viable, but given that the heretics of Gorgagna Mill seem to have been in regular contact with their brethren at the amphitheater, I'll wager it still functions. I suggest we make for the Aetheryte within Snowcloak without delay. Correct me if I am wrong, Astidian, but in the course of mapping the Snowcloak tunnel system, a passage was discovered leading out into the Western Highlands, was it not? Might it be possible for us to reach the Aetheryte from this side of the wall? It should. House Durandare posted soldiers at the Western Highlands entrance after the tunnels were cleared, but they will not deny us entry. Okay. Let's head out here because we will get to that in a moment. But first, we need to flour mill. Place the flowers at the grave. Right, okay. There it is. Okay, where are we headed in particular? Down there. But you know what? I think we're going to head back to Falcon's Nest first to turn in these quests. Alright. Ingaret. You've already killed 3 of them? Thank you ever so much. You're not injured, are you? Here, please take this. It's your cut of the fee for the work. Incidentally, did you happen to see the farm on the far side of the bridge? Those Mylodons have made it difficult to access that area, and the bridge has been left to fall apart. After we repair the bridge, one day we might be able to rebuild that farm. Alright, that gives us an ether current. Alright, so if we see this... we now have one of the quest ones. And we have 6 more of the field ones to find. Okay. Oh, hold on. We've unlocked the Kenki gauge. So we have the Sen gauge, which is the 3 symbols here. Then we have a Kenki gauge, which isn't on the screen at the moment, which I just closed that window, but I gotta bring this guy over here. Save. There we go. Which this is basically a progress bar that fills up, and then we can spend those points to do various actions. We don't have anything that we can actually spend that on just yet. So, hopefully, we'll get some soon. Actually, let me check my actions and traits. Did I actually unlock anything at 52? I did. Hisatsu Kaiten. Increases the potency of the next weapon skill by 50%. Okay, so usually you want to hit that right before you're going to hit your Iajutsu. Right, which is over here somewhere. Yeah, that. Alright, Redwald. Greetings, Mr. Satsurugi. Arion has already apprised me of the situation. She tells me you might have information regarding the poisonings? Yeah, we do. I see. So it was the heretics after all, and the poison made from dragon venom? This is very bad indeed. We will need to find an antidote as quickly as possible. Alright, Redwald is eager to continue his investigation. Alright. There is a breed of dragon that breathes deadly poisonous breath. If you were to make poison by concentrating the toxic component of their breath, it would be almost impossible to formulate an antidote. We have precious little information, Mr. Shatsurugi. Thus, I had hoped you might assist us once more. This report describes the symptoms of the poisoned soldiers. Please show it to anyone you think might be able to assist in the formulation of an antidote. I suggest starting with our chef, Noir Terrell. Okay, I will have a conversation with the chef. I have to talk to somebody in there anyway. There's the well-mannered widow. We helped lay the flowers at the grave for. Alright, thank you ever so much for that, dearie. I'm sure my husband appreciated it. Well, that or he's turning in his grave shouting, "Do it yourself, you lazy hag." He used to be a great knight under House Durandare, you know. You know, he was tutor to the house's heir, training him in the ways of combat. I was so proud of him having a job like that. And the heir himself was ever such a bright young lad, a genius if ever there was one. But one day the poor boy set out to see the realm and didn't come back. We never saw him again. After that, my husband just wasn't the same. He ended up stepping down from his position and cutting his ties with the nobility. He became a farmer and started the farm at Gorgagny Mills. I think he just couldn't stand to be reminded of that boy every day he was at House Durandare. Okay. Well, let's have a chat with Noir Terrell. Oh, you're that last from before. Have you caught the people who poisoned that wine yet? Not quite. I see. So the poison was most likely made from concentrated dragon venom? I don't know a great deal about venomous dragons, but I do remember reading something about poison-breathing dragons in a book of old from before the Calamity. Sadly, I can't remember the specifics. Given how old the book was, perhaps you might be able to find out more from someone knowledgeable about the 6th Astral Era? Alright. Ancient Wisdom. Alright, it's going to be right over here, so let's go ahead and take a look for that. It may be the one old dude. There he is. Zigan. We helped to find artifacts for before. What do you want? We need some help, it would seem. Poison made from concentrated dragon venom? Yes. There was a story passed down through the generations in the old village of Falcon's Nest about dragons that breathe poison. Be ye ware the beast with poison breath, whose claws and breath bring naught but certain death. The ancient dragon's noxious mist is born from eating the poison viper's thorn. A thorny viper is a type of toxic brambleweed. This toxin is said to be the source of the dragon's poisonous breath. If we find a creature immune to the thorny viper, we should be able to study this immunity to develop an antidote to the dragon's poison. There's a beast that lives near Gorgagny Mills, the Black Blood Zoo. They say it feeds primarily on the thorny viper. Its blood may hold the key to saving the afflicted soldiers. Take these provisions and travel to Gorgagny Mills. Well, we were just there. This is an herb that, when burned, should attract the zoo. When you reach the mill, use this ember and burn the herbs. The scent should draw the beast out of hiding, slay it, and recover its blood. Something I can do. Alright. So I'm going to head back out into the mills. So I'll just go ahead and pause it while I travel over there, and then I'll be back once we're in the area. Oh, hold. I found an aether current. There it is. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to pause it, and we'll be back in a sec. Okay, we are back at the mills, and it looks like that our target point is over here. Now, we might have to kill some things to clear an area here, but it looks like we're okay for now. Alright. We're going to use the ember to light the brazier. Brazier. And then we need to use the fragrant herb. And wait for our target to arrive. There it is. Alright, let's hit it with a dot. Oh, of course. We got a, add-on here. A second wind to recover some health. So I think it did hit me with some sort of dot right at the start of the fight. Alright, deliver the zoo blood to Segan. Alright, back to Falcon's Nest. What we'll probably do is finish this off, and we'll call it a day there. And then what we'll probably do next episode is do our Samurai class quest, and then continue on with the main story. Alright, have you retrieved the zoo's blood? Indeed, I have. Yes, this should do nicely. An antidote may well be possible after all. Mr. Satsurugi, I spied you down here and hurried down, hoping you could inform me of the status of your investigations. Are we any closer to a cure? Well, if it isn't the commander of the reconstruction program. This young lass here cares about our folklore and culture. She helped recover relics from the buried village of Falcon's Nest. In return, I passed on an ancient legend that was likewise passed down to me by my ancestors. The zoo blood this young lady gathered can be used to create an antidote. Take it to your brightest alchemists and have them formulate the cure. If you move quickly, you can still save those poisoned soldiers. Good grief, to think that those old legends could bear the solution to a problem like this. I shall call for the Holy Sea's best alchemists immediately. Master Segan, we have been so focused on moving forward that we have lost sight of where we have come from. To be frank, I thought you were but a fool who could not let go of the past. But in light of these events, I have been forced to reconsider. The culture and traditions of Falcon's Nest hold great value. They are truly priceless. If it pleases, perhaps you might be so kind as to lend us your assistance in an excavation of the village. I can only offer my most sincere apologies for how little we have done to make you feel welcome until now. As you yourself said, Redwald, I can't let go of the past, but I understand that everything you've done to protect the people of Ishgard. I can't help but feel that there are issues more deserving of your resources than an archaeological dig. Very well. How might this suit you then? If you ever happen to pass by the fortress of Falcon's Nest, whenever you might happen to stop by our halls, We shall be sure to have a hot bowl of soup waiting for you. In exchange, I ask only to pass on the legends and stories of the old village of Falcon's Nest, such that we might learn from your knowledge and wisdom. Does that strike you as a better arrangement? A nice suggestion, I suppose. But I can't stand the taste of your Ishgardian cooking. Your cooks are far too heavy-handed with the salt and spice. If that is your only objection, then you need not worry. Our head chef is a Kurthan man. We troops are always complaining about his Kurthan-style cooking, that his soup is too thin and bland. I suspect it may suit you perfectly. A Kurthan chef, you say? I may enjoy the food after all. It may be true that Falcon's Nest is no longer a small village, but we are still home to the same people. We still have a responsibility to carry this culture and history on into the future. Though the village itself may be lost to time and snow, we have the opportunity to find a new path to lead these people to peace and prosperity. Carving that path is my charge. Come, let me introduce you to our chef. We can enjoy a bowl of thin Kurthan soup together. Okay, there we go. Quest complete. And I think that just about does it. So, as I said, when we come back, we're going to go ahead and do the next class quest for Samurai, which will probably get us a new skill, most likely, that we'll want to use. And then we will continue on trying to track down Lady Iceheart. So, for now, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead and like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.